Many Georgians out of work and are looking to get back into it. Our next guest might just be able to help you out. Economy and jobs expert Mark Lloyd is here with some tips to get you back in the game. Thanks for being here this morning.
So good to be with you, Jeff.
And boy, I tell you what, it's just it doesn't seem like there's any end in sight to this whole mess.
Well, you know, unemployment's sitting around double digits right now, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. Every week we're getting job reports saying there's more people out of work, but more importantly, there's more people giving up. So what we want to try to do today is give you some tips on just being proactive and just staying into the job hunting game and do some things that's out of the box, basically.
Right. So tell us how we can do this.
All right, a couple examples. I have I'll give you a story, a personal story of my company, small business.
Okay.
And back when jobs were good, I had a resume come through my fax machine. Well, I just thought that was pretty good to have a resume come through the fax machine. Sure. And when I looked at it, that was a perfect fit for one of my openings that I had. She was being aggressive. She did some things to get her name out there in public where she could have an opportunity.
She wasn't waiting for you to come look.
Absolutely. It wasn't a situation where I had to put an ad in the paper, just get resumes and hope somebody calls me.
Right.
Another opportunity would be volunteering. I had another job opening come up, and I just happened to hire the team mom for my 14-year-old son's traveling baseball team.
There you go.
Now, I had 2 years of watching her be the team mom and how good she was at it, how thorough she was.
Good organizational
Absolutely. So
qualities.
As a small business owner, I just said, well, that's a perfect fit. So now I have 2 good employees, and I got them kind of out of the box as the way they came to me.
And volunteering can be networking too.
Absolutely. It could be networking, it could be volunteering at hospitals, it could be just working for nonprofit churches.
You could bump into some guy who owns a company in the elevator.
You never know. And what it does, it keeps you sharp, but it also keeps you out there.
Right.
You don't want to get lazy and give up.
Okay. So how about interviewing?
Now, on the interviewing part, definitely you need to be proactive and ask a lot of good questions. One thing that an employer doesn't want to do, or a small business owner, is go through this whole process 6 months later. So they want to make sure the person that they're hiring is a good fit for them, but you need to make sure that job's a good fit for you, because you don't want to have to be going through this as well.
So you got to do your research.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And make sure that they come through with what they promised.
Okay, so now a lot of businesses, we were just talking about this off air, a lot of businesses aren't hiring right now, but a lot of businesses have reported profits. They're sitting on the cash.
That's right.
When are they going to start hiring people?
I think we just have to wait till after the midterm elections, to be honest with you. I think that right now, especially as small business owners, we're looking to see what happens with the tax cuts. The Bush tax cuts expire first of the year, and based on what goes on there, it's going to let us know what our income's going to be and what our opportunity is to hire more people. But while we're waiting, while people are waiting to see what happens, it's a good time for financial planning, such as we're sitting there with a 401k. That's taxable income down the road someday in our life. It's safe to say that taxes right now are the lowest that they're ever going to be. So now's the time to possibly convert that to a Roth IRA, and this year and the rest of this year only, if you do that, you can get a 2-year deferral on paying those taxes. So there's a lot of advantages of doing this conversion now. So do a good financial plan, put it together while you're out of work, because your income's a lot lower. And last but not least, you definitely need to set up a budget, because right now, get used to not overspending, but just buying things that you need to get through these hard times. Document everything. I don't care if it's a pack of gum. Write it down on a piece of paper so that you know exactly what you spent. And when you get your job and when the job market gets better, you're still going to keep spending that way, and you're going to be able to create a nice savings account.
Well, let's hope for better times ahead. This has got to break at some point.